Hello everyone, King Vector 11. You can already see the backgrounds of this video. Yes, it's taken me that long to have to make an update video of how I've been doing. Yes, that long, since February 14th, actually February 13th, up till today, which is March 22nd, but it's overnight until March 23rd now. Yes, it's taken me that long to upload, and I'll explain to you guys why. So first of all, this is what I'll be explaining to you guys how have I been doing recently, and I'll just get to as much detail as I possibly could within how I've been feeling as, as me, basically. So generally, what really started off, so when I initially got sick, of course on February 13th, I didn't only just have a flu, but I was also lightheaded as well. And I was pretty lightheaded to the point I've lost practically every sense of feeling through my head. That I didn't even know gravity anymore. I was still able to walk, I was still able to see, I was still able to hear. But I looked like I was on the verge of wanting to just crash and pass out for good. But anyways, that was just for the first few days. Eventually, once I started taking medicine, as of February 13th, for a few days afterwards, I started getting feeling back in my head, but it wasn't the best, though. It was literally like feeling like a newborn, just being born, not knowing how to walk, practically. Though I was still able to, because I was walking initially, before I started taking medicine for whatever flu I've had. It was like half here, half there. I had to walk against walls practically. I was like out. But then afterwards, for better news than that, I've saved even on my Discord status and just having it there the way it was. Since February 23rd, as you can see there, I've just started recovering, on a path to recovery, I should say, from the flu that I've had. And I just even had my About Me, so whoever would see that, hoping some were able to read, would see that I've not been available as often as I would normally be. Then afterwards, later on, as of March 1st, I was officially done from recovering from flu. That was gone on the side, because I was just a little bit coughing here and there. It was like irritated throat, whatnot, but it was still not COVID related, for sure not. Even though whoever in my house did catch COVID, I stayed as far away from them as possible, as much as I could have. And that was its own thing. That's okay now. Great. What I really did get sick though, what I got sick from, was generally how, when I did stay away from those who did get COVID, just one person though, really, maybe two, I've been away from them the opposite side of my house, practically in the basement, in which during the nights it would go down to as low as about -20 Celsius, which in Fahrenheit would be around -4 to -13 Fahrenheit. So that's pretty cold, honestly. And the fact that there's already been history of specifically someone who would want to sleep on a couch overnight at some point, away from noise, the next day they would feel sick. And that was even before COVID has ever existed. So, whatever I've been inhaling for throughout a week from them, when they got sick, it was just overnight that they got sick. But me, it took about like a week, 12 days, about maybe 2 weeks of inhaling whatever was there that got me sick for just as long as when I was inhaling it, which was not great, but at the same time, it was not as bad either, for sure. It was, like I've said, even before COVID existed. So there was that. Eventually we got like fabric sanitizer and we just sprayed the entire couch, like, at least what I did. I sprayed it like a lot just to make sure it just completely is saturated and sanitized to the point that it's just gone for good. Like 99.9% plus 99.9% good. So there was that. But then afterwards, I was still feeling lightheaded here and there. I was still not able to work full capacity, because if I would just do one thing physical, my head would just start spinning out again, and I wouldn't be able to do anything anymore for the rest of the day. Even if no matter how long I'd be awake or asleep, it would just happen. It confused me, but there wasn't much I could do because of it. But still, today now, being about March 22nd, March 23rd, is when I could say officially that I am pretty much better than how I was weeks ago. So I've been taking care of myself the most as I could, most possible. I've also dedicated just minimum time, yet as much time as I could, to being able to upload and update GT Online content for my channel, because that is a main priority. Just to at least keep myself awake, to keep my channel awake, not to just ditch it and hope for, hope some miracle is gonna happen. But there's that. And, yeah. My best friend right over here that I've always been speaking about. I have been inhaling it, that, as I've said, for the many videos that I've done beforehand, and it did help practically whatever was coming from the outside, at least as much as it could, stayed outside, but whatever started developing inside with whatever I've just been sleeping in, or with just the environment I've been in, especially that it was cold. Eventually it just took its time to the point that it finally grew and got me sick finally. But it did help, I could say that, so yeah. It was crazy, but at least I'm not dead. Nor did I get COVID, so there's that. It kills COVID, but doesn't kill pretty, weird bacteria, I would say. I don't know, I'm not like a special scientist myself, so I'm just gonna keep it like that. But anyways, cutting it short as possible than when I've initially started recording, which took like 20 minutes of blah blah blah. I'm gonna let you guys know right now, I'm doing better, I'm doing okay, and as of today, I will start as often as I could to uploading the mini clips after editing it and just looking about and seeing if there's anything wrong and whatnot, to then put it onto my YouTube channel for whoever wants to watch can watch it, enjoy the content, subscribe, like, and so on. And that's only later on in the future. As of today, for the next while that I'll be around. And that is that. And those who have been around to especially look after me to see if I've been updating myself, to let you guys know, again, I'm so sorry that it took this long for me to explain to you guys how I have been. I wish to have uploaded as soon as possible, like sooner than this day, but this is like the border soonest that I am uploading, because I didn't even give myself a chance to know if I'm like actually officially good from getting lightheaded, or just like how I would just normally feel in my head. But I'm still in control now. At least it's more aligned in my head than it was like days ago, because back then I wasn't able to feel much. And when I would lay down, no, that's it. When I'd lay down before I go to sleep, that's it. I would just, my head would just spin out, go to another world, and I would just be like, yeah, that's it, I'm out. And then I just fall asleep like that, and that's it. Yeah, that happened. But again, for sure it wasn't COVID related. Just because COVID exists doesn't mean every other bacteria or flu or whatever goes around in the world doesn't exist anymore. Once it's there, it's there. Yeah. Figure that out. Anyways. So for now on, oh yeah, speaking about my YouTube channel, someone has requested that I do more chill streams for GT Online of me just running around, grinding, chilling with people. So I'll do that as soon as I could once I make space on my PC. And that will be that. And yeah. Anything much for me more to speak about, to explain? I don't know. But still, I'm doing better now. And I'm sorry it took this long to upload, to make a video even, but now you know why. And now you get to hear from me from that day. Yes, this day, right over here. When I was like, not the best anymore, as I would be. As I was. But at least I get to hear about that, and that I am better. Alright? Thank you guys for staying around, for watching, for liking, subscribing, and staying tuned. And I will see you guys in future uploads. Good luck, have fun, peace out, enjoy, and stay safe out there. Love you all so much.